Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever it is, whenever it is you watch this video. Well, welcome to installment number 2 in our Merc Dime collection or Merc Dime album updates. This is our Mercury Dime Dansco album. It is the 7123 Mercury Dime album that we are going through and updating. If you didn't catch episode number 1, I did a little history of the Mercury Dime and got a start on putting my collection into this album. So we're going to go ahead and pop in some more coins in the album today. Figured I could skip the history lesson this time since we did that last time. But I'm always happy to talk about the Mercury Dime because it is definitely my favorite. All right, I have pulled the plastics out of both of these slots. I'm going to point out a couple things before we get started here with this next section of Mercury Dimes. 1921, 1921D, I will not be putting in today because I do not have any. These are some of the other key dates for the Mercury Dimes. That 1916D, obviously the most key date. 21, 22D, or 21 and 21D. Rare Mercury Dimes as well. 1922, there is no dime. Just like in a number of our coins, they did not mint on 1922. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first coin in this section of the collection is going to be a 1923 out of Philadelphia. So we'll go ahead and put that in its spot. Next up, we're going to go with that 24 out of Philadelphia. And here we have a 24 out of Denver. Remember, again, that mint mark down there in the bottom corner. Put in that one for Denver. 24 out of San Francisco. Get her to focus here. Come on. Go 25 out of Philadelphia, I believe. Yep. Definitely want to have that loupe or your microscope nearby when dealing with dimes. Got another 1925. This one is a Denver. You can maybe make out there it is, the mint mark down there in the bottom left. Then we have a 26 out of Philadelphia. And then the 26 out of Denver. Go ahead and flip that over. There you go. That 26 out of Denver. Don't remember. Actually, I do. There we go. So this is another lower mintage for the Mercury Dime. This is a 1926 out of San Francisco. The 26 out of San Francisco, there's only 1.5 million of those minted. So again, a lower date coin. The 21, we were talking just a million and about a million. Well, 21 for $1.2 million and a 21D for $1 million or so. So definitely not a lot of those running around. This is a little bit nicer, 1927. Oops, flip her over. Out of Philadelphia. Another 1927. This time we are out of San Francisco. Skip that Denver spot. 1928 out of Philly. Got the 28 out of Denver. 1928 out of San Francisco. Very nice. Make sure Liberty goes in right side up. '29 out of Philly. We'll try this. I think it's focusing on the book. There's another 29. That one is out of Denver. See there? Denver. And another 29. And this one is out of San Francisco. Almost to the bottom of this page. There you go, 1930. A little bit nicer looking coin out of Philly. $19.30 out of San Francisco. Now we're getting to some more of the more key dates of the Mercury Dime, or semi-key dates. This is a 1931, actually pretty nice looking 1931. The 1931 out of Philadelphia, 3 million of those minted. So not super low mintage, but then we get to the 1931 out of Denver, which only had 1.2 million minted. And last but not least for this page, the 1931 out of San Francisco with 1.8 million minted. So we'll go ahead and slide the plastics back in here. And there we go. Page 1. Missing that 16D, the 19D, 21 and 22D, 23S, 25S, and 27 out of Denver. Not bad at all. Another unique thing about the Mercury Dime book, it's only 2 pages long. So we'll come back for another time and update the rest of these. Thank you for watching. I really hope you guys like these videos and are able to learn a little bit. I love sharing my love of coins and showing my collection a little bit. These aren't the most sparkling, wonderful specimens, but they're awesome. They're old. They're unique. There's not a lot of them, and it's still fun to talk and share about them. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, tell your friends, hit that subscribe and the bell, and as always, have a great day.